Good morning, friends. Today we are going to talk about one of the most vital skills set, which is very important and necessary for survival and success in personal and professional life. Apart from having the technical skills, which is called hard skills, such as engineering, medical, computer knowledge, management, any other subject knowledge, what an individual gains in colleges, universities, institutions, and after having passed the required examinations, he or she gets certificate. So the skills mentioned as subjects or the branch or specializations on the subjects in a certificate in the form of certificate, that is called hard skill. And hard skill contributes only 15% of success in personal and professional life. This is based on experiences. Let us have an example of an IITN, the pioneer institution in India, known in all over the world. Let us think about that when an individual or a person is studying and he or she is a topper, when the student, the youth is in first year and among the toppers, he or she is genius in that field. Then second year, third year, fourth year, in medical, fifth year, architecture, fifth year, and likewise. They have the best knowledge of their technology, their field, their medicines, courses. But after passing out from the institutions, 100% youths do not get good job, employment as per their certificate. Why? Even the best institutions in India could produce only 60% employable. Already I have discussed in some of the videos that one of the courses in India today, plenty of students have certificate in that particular profession. It is on the basis of research surveys that only 25% of that particular profession degree holders are employable. Rest of the people take admission because of their parents, relatives, societies, peers pressure to have an educational status in the society. The people who are from affluent family, elite families, they want their children, their sons, daughters should have at least one professional degree and which is easily available either through competitive examinations or through donation in private colleges because they have money, they have prestige, respect in the society. They don't want someone should say that their children are uneducated. For the sake of education name, they just get their wards admitted in the private institutions, those ask for very high fees. So, likewise, we have so many professions. But what happens after they pass out from institutions, colleges, universities? Majority of the youths in India are either unemployed or underemployed, or they are not satisfied with the job they are doing. They either compromise or they leave the country. Some of the youths or many of the youths have left country in search of job in abroad, in other developed or developing countries. So what is one factor which is responsible of having increased unemployment in India or anywhere in the world? That one skill is called a set of skills is called soft skills. So what is soft skill? Any skill, all the skills other than technical skills, hard skills. Already I've told that whatever earned through certificates in the universities, in the colleges, we are given certificates, and in certificate some branch subjects will be mentioned. That certificate gives you hard skill, knowledge of some subject, some areas, that is called hard skills. Other than technical skills or hard skills, whatever we learn, the skills to survive and to succeed in life, in society, that is called soft skills. So, this training, soft skills training, is a method of inculcating, inducing, teaching, training all those skills other than technical or hard skills, which will make the youths, the individuals, to survive and succeed in profession and personal life, in professional and personal lives, and that will give them boost in their career. Take example of a person who has been appointed, recruited in a company as an engineer. After joining, his colleagues or some of his or her colleagues get promotion. Their behavior, their speaking skill, communication skill, their attitude, their etiquettes are different from that particular individual who is not able to cope up with the colleagues, the co-workers, the clients, the bosses, and his or she is not given higher promotion. This is one example. Take example of other one. Let us have two hotels running side by side. In one hotel, customers are more, that is running very well, having very good income. And other one is having same facilities and he has very good waiters, workers, employers, but still he or she is not getting benefits, more number of customers. There is a difference in communication skill. And communication is skill is the part of soft skills. When we talk about soft skills is a combination of ACE, attitude, communication, and etiquettes in a brief idea. So this is called ACE of soft skills training. So soft skills development. So what are we going to do? Let us have the syllabus of soft skills training. Already we have discussed that soft skills is a set of skills other than technical skills, hard skills, which enables, empowers an individual to survive and succeed in the society, in a organization, in an organization. So, a soft skills training syllabus typically covers a range of essential skills. What are the syllabus of soft skills? A soft skills training syllabus typically covers of a range of essential skills that are valuable in personal and professional settings. Here is a sample syllabus. The first one is communication skills. And again, communication skills are divided into various groups. Verbal communication, that is effective speaking, presentation skills, and public speaking. Second factor in communication skills is non-verbal type of communication skills is non-verbal communication. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These are very essential while we have non-verbal communication. Active listening, paying attention, understanding, and responding to others when we communicate, it makes communication effective, influential, and very useful, result oriented. Comes the next is written communication, email etiquettes, report writing, and professional writing. These are also required because when we communicate with co units, organizations, from one unit to other unit, from one organization to other organization, from higher management level to higher other higher management, or from lower level management or middle level management to higher level management, we require the communication in the form of emails, presentation, report writing, and professional writing. So, these are the communication skills, types of communication skills. The second trait skill syllabus comes, that is teamwork and collaboration. This is also a life skill, soft skill, set of soft skills. Team dynamics. In any organization, whenever we work, alone it is not possible to work. We always have two or more than two people working together, then only it is called an organization. So we must have team dynamics, understanding team roles, building trust among the team members, and managing conflicts. Whenever we have a team, there will be conflict of interest, conflict of ideologies, conflict of knowledge, conflict of so many things. We must be able to have control, management of the conflicts arised because of some reason among the team members. That is one skill. Then we have the second one in team and collaboration, that is collaboration. Working together, sharing ideas, and achieving common goals. Unless we collaborate with each other in a team, the task will never be fulfilled, achieved. What is the goal of the organization, the team, and how can we work together and we can have the opportunity, the skill to share our ideas, then only we can have collaboration and teamwork will be successful. The third one is leadership, guiding and motivating team members to achieve objectives. Unless we have capability to motivate and to guide the fellow workers, the employees, the staffs, it is not possible to achieve the goal. So then comes time management and productivity. If we are unable to manage time and we are not able to manage the productivity, enhanced productivity, this cannot have the purpose of the organization, company, and this is what is called soft skills. Prioritization, identifying tasks whenever we go for any task, goal, achievement, we have to have the tasks in segments. So we have to identify which are the tasks to be done on the basis of priority, setting goals, and managing time effectively. Unless we prioritize, so how can we prioritize the urgent and important in the first category of prioritization? Second priority is not urgent but important, and the third one is not important but urgent, and the fourth one will come not urgent and not important. So, likewise, we can have priority setting in time management and productivity. The second is productivity tools using calendars, to do lists, and other tools to stay organized. Unless we make a list of the works, unless we have the calendars, which are the days we are going to work and how much job is to be completed by so and so date, and other tools to stay organized, all other assisting tools, helping tools, techniques are to be associated with. Then, goal setting, setting smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. We set the goals sometimes which are out of the sphere, the zone of smart. Sometimes we use the goals which are not specific. These are general. We will not be able to achieve the goal. If the goal is not measurable, can't be measured, it is impossible to have goal achievement. If the goal is not achievable, again we are failed. If the goal is not relevant, what is the relevant means? Utilization in life, in the society, in the nation, in the state, and in the globe. If it doesn't have relationship with the utilization, importance in individual's life, in family life, in social life, in a nation or globe, then that can't be called relevant. The time will be misutilized and working towards achieving them. The next comes problem solving and adaptability. Critical thinking. While we work in organization or we manage or we lead organization, whether it is individual, family, any institution, any industry or state, nation, or any organization which is globally recognized, wherever we work, we have to have problem solving and adaptability skill. Which are those? Critical thinking, analyzing problems, identifying solutions, and making informed decisions. Problems will be always waiting for you. We have to analyze those problems, situations, and then identify the solutions. Which are the problems and which are the likely or possible solutions. Find out the best solution and take decisions on the basis of information, data is available, research available. This will be called informed decisions. Then comes adaptability. When we go to a new place, to new organization, new family, there you will find different types of people, different types of environments, all other amenities. So sometimes it is very difficult to cope up with those things. So, the ability to accept the people, the place, the amenities, resources there, and the way of working, culture, everything, slowly we try to cope up and adopt. This is called adaptability, adjusting to new situations, being flexible and responding to change. Third comes resilience. The resilience is the ability to bounce back. Sometimes you will have ups and downs. Sometimes you'll become sad. Sometimes you'll become too happy. But we have to come back as a spring. When spring, the quality of or capability of a spring is that it takes the tension, the stress, the pressure, and again comes back to its original position. So that is what is called resilience. Coping with stress, bouncing back from setbacks, and maintaining a positive attitude. Then comes emotional intelligence and empathy, self awareness, understanding one's emotions, strengths, and weaknesses. This will help an individual in personal and professional life to survive and succeed. Empathy, understanding and relating to others' emotions and perspectives. Once you have had pain, then only you will be able to understand others' pain. So, putting in that position, others' position, and realizing, feeling the same emotion, that is called empathy. Conflict resolutions, managing conflicts, negotiating, and finding mutual beneficial solutions will tackle the problems and enhance the productivity, and success will come on your path. Other essential skills: networking, building relationships, making connections, and leveraging new works. Presentation skills, creating engaging presentations, using visual aids, and delivering confidently. Professionalism, demonstrating professionalism, integrity, and accountability in the workplace. Then comes training methods. Unless we have set training methods, we will not be able to we will not be able to have the soft skills. Continuous development in the organization, in the individuals, to have survival capability in abundance, and the possibility of success rate which will be very high. So which are those? Interactive sessions, group discussions, role plays, and case studies. Real life examples, using real life scenarios to illustrate key concepts and skills. Feedback and coaching, providing constructive feedback and coaching to help participants improve. This is just a sample syllabus, and the specific content and emphasis may vary depending upon the training program's goals and audience. So, this is a brief syllabus of soft skills training, but it depends upon the audience and the goals, and it varies. So, what we have understood that unless we have soft skills developed in individuals, employees, staffs, the officers, the executives, smooth function of any organization, any family, or even an individual's life will never be possible. And as I have explained, that hard skills earned through certification from the universities, from the colleges, from the institutions contributes only 15% of success in your life, maybe in personal or professional. But 85% of your success depends on three things, that is, attitude, communication, and etiquettes. And this is called ACE of soft skills. These are the main ingredients of soft skills to be developed from class ninth actually. Soft skills training must be given to the students from class ninth. I'll tell you one example. I was teaching in one of the best institution 10 plus 2 schools in India, which was having spread in all over the world. In foreign, they had more than 32 schools. I was appointed as a teaching counselor whose job was to teach English 9, 10, 11, 12, and taking classes on value education. And also, I was doing motivation and career counseling, educational counseling. So, when I started giving group discussions, debates in the classrooms, the scenario was something different. The students started enjoying, and first time the result was that more than 290 students of class 12th scored more than 95% in English in class 12th, and that was the best results in the last 30 years span. And now also it is the success of highest turn. That record is, I think, not broken till today. I may be wrong. So this was one of the reason why the students started feeling themselves highly confident. One student I remember in my class was used to fumble. He was not able to speak. He was not able to deliver the words correctly. He used to listen carefully. Suddenly, after a few months, he told me, "Sir, I want to speak." He came to dais and started speaking. That was the motivation transformation through motivation, counseling, and inspiration. And the students became confident and acquainted with different ideologies. When I left the school, they expressed their views in one of the teachers' day celebration. I used to think that the students do not respect me, do not love me, because most of the students, majority of the students used to keep a distance from me whenever they saw me. But what they expressed, they said in the dais, I was sitting in third or fourth row. Some of the students told, and they brought flower. They were giving some sorts of gifts and explaining about the personality of the individual. So the student said on the dais, Sir, you are the most respected and motivational teacher for us. That day, I could understand. Keeping distance doesn't mean that the students were hating me or disregarding me. They had a regard for me. They used to respect me. They used to listen to me. They were inspired, they were motivated through my words, through my classes, through my sessions, and they had regard. That is the reason they used to see me and they used to continue with their works. That was the thing. So, soft skills training must be given to the students from class ninth, and it must go on up to the last day of their education, whether it is academics or professional or financial, in the colleges, in the universities, and they must continue till they join some of the best of the institution organizations as employee, as officer, as specialist. They must continue, and after that, for having good relationship with the people, to have productivity, to have punctuality, to have growth of their organizations, development of their organizations, they must keep learning soft skills. This is learned from childhood. Initially, children learn from their mothers, fathers, grandparents, their family members, then the neighbors, then the teachers, then the people in the society, peers, and likewise. So, learning soft skills, developing soft skills is the process from zero to the end of the life when the person has the last breath. Till that time, soft skills will always have the individual. This is the importance of soft skills. Thank you so much. I'm Lal Mohan Rajak, author come motivational speaker and soft skills trainer.